Thanks for tweet. Wait, what? Oh. You know, I know this is where we're supposed to go, right? Thank you, Witcher. I'm glad you're good. I am also good. We never got to explore here, but we weren't supposed to, I guess. Well, oh wait, is that? No, okay. Guess we can't explore. What was your room again? There you go. Sorry guys, I'm skipping that. Because we seen it yesterday. Dun, dun, dun. Could have sworn I equipped it the Shaggy. Could have sworn I did. You spin my head right around. And the book. Wait till he gets up, maybe? Kicked his ass. Oh, he got me. Oh, he got me again. Get up. Just a flesh wound. Hope you're doing well, psyched out. Hello, G. J King, how are you? Oop, that was a waste. Oh no! We ran out of ammo. Hey Crisco, how are you? And Crazy Mammals, how are you?
Can I get a hug?
1 sec. Thanks. Today we're playing Silent Hill 3 and we're probably gonna play more on Saturday. Friday we're playing a variety of indie games, horror indie games. Saturday we might start off playing Phasma with the girls. I don't want to jinx it, but afterwards Silent Hill. You're not too well right now. Hope you are well. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope it's not like serious. I hope that things get better. Hang in there. I'm sorry to hear that. You're getting a little gassy and it stinks. Oh, I hope you feel okay. Thanks, Jay, for the tweet. Oh, I can't dodge very well. Cause I don't know if it's dark for you guys, but it's like so dark for me on my monitor. It's like super dark. I can barely see. I can't really see much in the dark anyways. Like, even I can't drive at night because I just don't see very well. You eat more carrots, Snicker. You'll try to stay here and give you a view at least? That's so thoughtful, but please put yourself first. I completely understand. I just want you to feel better. And I hope that maybe some good vibes will help. But if not, I totally understand if you need rest. I appreciate you and support you no matter what. How long is it going to take? Oh. Am I doing something wrong? Maybe it's just a one fight. I think he's dead though. Oof. You again.
I don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything. I'm fine, so just get out of here and leave me alone already!
Calm down. I just...
Calm down? How am I supposed to do that? My father is dead. He's murdered. Get out! This is all your fault. If it weren't for you...
I'm... sorry.
Then go!
If it'll make you feel better, I will.
That's what she said. She said leave.
Is he okay like this?
What else can I do? There's no one here to give him a decent burial. I'm sorry, Dad.
What'll you do now?
I'm going to Silent Hill.
What's in
Dun
Silent
dun
Hill?
dun.
I don't know.
You think it's safe?
Of course it isn't. I don't know what kind of hell is waiting for me
Where
there.
do you get off
I've
on your
got
stupid
no
questions?
choice. I don't care about God or paradise. If that's what she believes, then fine. But she won't get away with what she did. When I find her, I'll kill her myself.
So much like last week, Joe.
Revenge doesn't solve anything.
So sick.
Maybe not, but that's what I'm gonna do.
How you gonna get there?
None of your business.
I was just gonna say that.
I'll give you a ride.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, but it's too far to walk. Besides, I'm partly responsible for this. Look, I'll bring the car around back. Come out when you finish saying goodbye.
You know, you might die too.
That's fine. Nobody's gonna cry over my grave anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking like, well, I have the opportunity to experience the original voices. Is like, maybe I could like watch YouTube. I don't know. Dad's bookshelf. Nothing unusual about it. There's nothing odd about the TV or the VCR. HD remaster was bad. Papa, I'll find that woman and make her pay. Promise I will. Wonder if my dad would be mad at me for thinking that way. This is a closet, nothing to do here. Money, thank you so much for the cheer. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well. It do be a nice closet though. This is where it came from, right? Is this my apartment? Look at the cute. Oh, so cute. I want it. Oh. Are you gonna say something? Dad, did you have to die? You told me you were the strongest man in the world. Liar. He said that? Oh, I was like, oh, it's so dark. There's nothing to do in the kitchen. I'm not hungry at all. I could eat something in the... Who could eat something in a situation like this? Butter cake. Are you looking at something? What are you looking at? Nothing? Okay. Can't reach anybody, not the police or the church. Thanks, Fox, for the tweet. There's always someone stronger. You're lurking in the shadows. I appreciate the lurk. I appreciate the host. I appreciate the cheer, and I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. I made it. He said it'll be at the back. Thanks, Fox, for the host. Save time? Yeah, I don't think we saved since the boss fight. We can overwrite, I guess. I assume this is the way. Because the save point.
I just met some guy named Vincent.
Vincent?
He's a friend of yours, right?
I'm not sure.
He said when we get to Silent Hill, to look for a guy named Leonard, and he gave me this map. What do you want to do?
We can't trust him, but we've got no other choice.
Thank you. Nate?
Here, take this too.
What's this?
Your father was holding it.
You sleeping? Oh. Thank you for the follow. Neat.
Started raining.
The
Are you sleeping?
Watsy.
I'm awake.
You cold?
Get vest.
What's the deal with Silent Hill anyway?
Marshmallow vest.
Used to be a nice, quiet little town.
Marshmallow.
Now,
You've been there?
That's-
once, on a missing persons case. Never did find him. But I tell you, that's one screwed up town. My line of work, you hear a lot of nasty rumors.
I was born and raised there.
Sorry. Didn't mean to offend you.
No offense taken.
Hi there.
Is the game volume too low
Anyway.
or something?
I thought you grew up in Portland.
Hey Matrix, how are you?
What's wrong? You feeling sick?
My head's pounding, like the worst hangover ever.
Maybe you're car sick.
You need to play the original.
I'm just trying to remember. My childhood. Something terrible happened in Silent Hill 17 years ago. A woman named Dahlia. She tried to summon the ancient god of the town. She offered up her very own daughter.
Thanks for the tweet. I'm the host passion card.
Maybe so, but it worked. The girl gave birth to a god. You see, the girl had special powers.
Powers?
Her classmates called her a witch. She can make things happen with her mind. She could kill people just by wishing for it. But in the end, the god was killed by a single person.
Can I get a high
My
five?
father, Harry
High
Mason.
five. Hey, pause your game. How are you?
I guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being. But I think Claudia's trying to do the same thing again. And I've been chosen as the sacrifice.
You've got
You were the
some kind
chosen
of
one.
power in you too?
After the god was killed, the girl reappeared. She was holding a baby in her arms. Before she died, she gave the baby to my father.
Wish we could pause cutscenes. I'm doing well. I'm glad you're doing good. Thank you so much for stopping by.
He loved me just like I was his very own daughter.
Aw.
Even though he didn't know who or what I was. It was so sudden. I never had a chance to tell you. Tell you how happy you made me.
She's sad her dad died. If you guys don't know, I'm on a team called Pause Your Game. It is a Twitch team that fundraises for animal charities, both sheltered and wildlife animals. Dad joke is, what do you call a guy lying on your doorstep, Matt?
I'm gonna head for that Leonard guy's house. You check out the hospital. You got the map, right?
Yeah,
You gonna be okay alone?
I'm not a child, you know.
I couldn't tell if it was the
Are you sure
acting
it's
or
not
the
you
dialogue
who's
that
afraid to
wasn't
be alone?
good.
You're right. I am afraid. I'm 50-something years old, and I've never seen nothing like this. I feel like I'm dreaming.
More like a nightmare, I'd say.
It kind of looks like John Constantine.
Yeah. I want to wake up and have a smoke already. Meet me back here when you're finished looking around the
Very
hospital.
an older version,
Okay.
of course.
Roger.
She gives off that it's just another day vibe. I really need to play the original. I knew as soon as I started the game that it wasn't original voices, even though I never played the original. I mean, when I was a kid, I played like maybe an hour, but that doesn't count because I don't remember much. But yeah, so crazy. I'm glad you're doing good, Matrix. Thanks again, Passion Guard. That's got to be a coincidence. But still, that's pretty weird. Who could have done this? But trophies, Nemesis. Trophies. I want trophies. That's why I'm playing this version. PlayStation. Gonna be my number 41. Yeah, 41. Screw the trophies. I can't. I'm a collector. That's a bathroom. I don't need to use it right now. I'm tired, but no time to sleep. No time to sleep. Trophies. 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 I probably will play the original at some point. You're playing Corey, and man, the quick time events is weird. It's like all Until Dawn, where you push buttons and you gotta push the button and move the analog in that direction. They say. Do you feel like it's better than the Dark Picture games? And also, if you run into the bugs, let me know, because I was debating whether to get it on launch weekend or not. No, I need trophies. Okay, well, what are we doing? Oh, can't go that way. At least I'm somewhat familiar with the town, so maybe I won't get so lost. If it's the same, you know, as 2. Should I explore if I can go in buildings? Oh, I can't. I wonder if it's like Silent Hill 1, where there's like a secret side mission. That was Silent Hill 1, yeah. Super Spawn! Super Spawn! It's better than Dark Pictures. It's not the best horror. It's the second in place till Until Dawn. I love Until Dawn. I want to get all those trophies from all those games eventually. I never got to play last one. House of Ashes. I didn't get to play that one. Is there a doggy house? No doggy house, guys. No doggy house. Oh, it's a doggy. $186 endings? No way! Ah, oh my god! Is there a lot of characters? What the heck? I wonder if you have to get every single ending for a trophy. Probably. That makes sense, right? Where am I supposed to go again? Oh, Jackson. Wait, no, I came from Jackson. Am I supposed to go to the hospital? I wasn't. I talked over the guy, I think. The cutscene. Thank you, Windows, for the 33 months. That is a long time. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Hello.
Hello. I don't own the original. The director said 186. But there is so much replayability. No. That sounds fun. With Until Dawn, you could easily get all the trophies in one sitting. You just play through 1.5 times. Well, like, you play through it once and then you can, like, reload. Do a checkpoint and then the rest. The only missable... well... There's collectibles. I guess that would be the hardest thing. And just... making sure certain people live and certain people die, and that's pretty much all the trophies. Emulate. I feel so dirty when I emulate. No, I'm kidding. I've emulated the first Silent Hill and the Fatal Frame series, but now the new PlayStation service, I'm eager to see what will be there. You know. I don't know how to tweak emulated games to make it look good. I know I struggled with that with the Silent Hill. There's nurses here, guys. They sound different too. I'm just kidding! I emulated games before. She looks different, oh gosh. Oh, I didn't see there. Need you to back up though. Kick, yo. Ow. Man, that took a lot of damage. Yeah. But the Silent Hill game I emulated was not a good quality one. Because I could barely read stuff. Hey zombie, how are you? Look, it's so huge. Do I want to save? I guess. I mean, we kind of took a lot of damage. And have no healing items. And... YOLO. You only do your first playthrough once. Ow! Ow! Oh, we forgot the map. That would probably be helpful, right? Oh, there's no map. You're sobbing because your favorite artist came out with a great song. Who's your favorite artist? Like, this chair is in my way. A dolly. I'm glad you're good though. This day has finally come. That's right. The day when you and I will meet. I was always thinking of you, here in this gloomy cell. I never even knew your name or face until today. But now I know. I know you're the one I've been waiting for. And haven't you been waiting for me too? That's why you came to rescue me. Oh, how I love you, Heather. I want to give you my prized doll. I made to commemorate our meeting. The start of this everlasting love. Ah, I can already see your smiling face. Stanley Coleman. Thank you, Slabface. You're disappointed there's no haptic feedback or adaptive triggers for the PS5 version. How dare they didn't implement PS5 features? I know, right? What the heck? Lazy people. I'm just kidding. Disgusting. I won't touch that 10-foot with a 10-foot pole. Just a doll. A Barbie, man. Joji. Sorry if I said that wrong. I think I explored all the doors, right? Besides stair looking one. There was a no, there's no, or I don't know. How's there no map here? They're just supposed to assume I know my way. I mean, yeah, I know my way, but I would like to know if I mark certain doors off the map, you know? There's no map. Oh wait, is that a map? I'm so silly. There's a map at all time. Okay. Now, did the map mark things off? Yes, it did. It looks like we have a couple more doors to check before heading to the stairs. Yep. Alright, which door first? First door E. Let's turn yeah, turn around. Turn, I mean. Turn here. This one is broken. Okay. Now we have 1, 2 more in this little middle. Oh, oh no! I don't want to go there yet. It's exploring steel. Hey Panda, thanks for like. Must finish exploring. Oh. Anything in the fridge? Food only. Do not store drugs. I wonder if it's okay to store health drinks in here. Yeah, give me that. Where are you? Medical record or something. It's for this Leonard guy. Could this be the same Leonard that Vincent was talking about? Room S12. Presenting mild audiovisual hallucinations, emotional instability, obsessive ideas. Suspect mild schizophrenia. Will continue observation. Basically calm and cooperative with strong sense of justice. However, according to reports, becomes very violent when overexcited. Wait, what was that one dude's name that we met yesterday? Forgot his name. This is another one, or the other one is for Stanley Coleman. This guy who wrote that sick diary. S07, usually passive and cowardly, also egotistical. Sometimes shows an act of obsessive attachment to a particular woman. This is cause of violent incidents. Use caution. Okay. Stop reading. This is written on a whiteboard, but none of it really matters to me. Thanks, Point Blank, for the tweet. You don't know what time you're getting on. I would stream longer and rated 7 people, but you rated with a friend? Sorry, I'm trying to comprehend. Well, I appreciate your thoughtfulness and I hope you had a good stream. Sometimes I'm just kind of slow, you know what I mean? I can't always comprehend things. Sometimes I have to, like, take a second to process or maybe, like, double take, you know? Know what I mean? And hugs. Alright, so we got bathrooms, cafeteria, and then we done. There's just the stairs and then this hall, the main hall. To cafeteria. Which one are you? Cafeteria. Cafeteria. You cafeteria. Cafeteria. You bathroom. No, you're not bathroom. You bathroom. And then you a bathroom. No, you a bathroom. You bathroom? You bathroom. Okay. And then the cafeteria is over here. Okay. Now we officially mark. Check. Down here. Down here. Was it down here? Right here? Oh, that's it. Yeah, actually, I didn't even notice that one on the map. That's the one I was looking at. We want to. Oh my lord! Oh. Don't make me grab my sword. Just making sure. I think she's dead. I could be wrong though. Do we want to explore down here? We finished exploring everything else, I think, except for the stairs. Thank you, Emerald. Yeah, I think, you know, like most TV shows these days, none are 30 minutes long, or most of them are 40 minutes, and then there's the ads if you're watching on the cable, you know, and then or whatever, and they are. The point is, nothing is an hour. It doesn't really give you. It doesn't give people enough time to find you. So depending on your comfort and health, I would recommend between 2 to 4. Hey, Upton, how are you? And Grant, how are you? I hope you guys are doing well. Playing some more Silent Hill 2 today. So we're gonna explore these rooms. But the only rooms we didn't check on that side is the stairs. Okay. All these are probably gonna be locked. Oh. Oh, I'm leaving. I think I saw some stuff in there. But I don't. Yep, first playthrough. We are playing the HD version because we're gonna go for trophies afterwards. But yeah, it's my first time ever playing. Oh no. We don't really have much ammo. Oh. So we can't really go in there. Thank you, Taking King, for the tweet. Thank you, SOS. I think you're about to. Never mind. But thanks anyways. Oh, wait, we checked that door already. So C2 is the dangerous room. Maybe I should pull out my sword. Heather and Mason. Ah. The organization has me shut up in here. They mean to break my will, to make me forget about all that. But I stay sane even if they throw me in here with lunatics. How about if I stick this to the wall? That would be worthless. You can peel it off, can't you? With that junk those nasty wenches won't stop using? If a thing has no meaning, there's no reason for it to exist at all. Just as you exist for me. But why haven't you taken my doll with you? Ah, my gift must have embarrassed you. How cute you are, Heather. Stanley Coleman. Heck there's a lot of things stuck to the wall. A cookie, a toothbrush, a spoon, a Christmas card, a clock. Whoever it was probably used glue, but why do this? Why do this in the first place? Is that the same bear from the Angela's room? I feel like a lot of these things would not be allowed in this type of hospital, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of sharp objects. I know people can hurt themselves with a spoon. Is that a dung beetle? The key glued to the wall. I'd love to take it with me, but it's really stuck tight. I can't even pull it off. Well, as long as you're not bored, that's all that matters. You're playing Red Dead Redemption 2. You forgot how good these are. How's stream? Well, I'm glad you're enjoying Red Dead, and my stream's doing well. We started less than an hour ago. Making somewhat good progress. How's my weekend been? Hasn't started yet, but when it hopefully I could be more productive, because this whole week I have not been productive. I've been procrastinating cutting the grass, but a lot of it was because it rained a lot, you know? It rained a lot. So we finished exploring that part. Now there is this door that's locked, and then there's this elevator that's not working, and then there's this door that's broken. It's Ivan! Hi Ivan, how was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. You were playing Donut Dodo. What is that? Welcome everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys don't know Ivan, he's been a good friend of mine for many years. He's a very entertaining streamer, and he's a good friend and a good content creator in general. Please check him out if you haven't already. And if you don't know me, hi, my name's Cersei Croft. I mostly play horror games. Currently working through the Silent Hill series. We're playing Silent Hill 3 HD collection because I'm going for trophies afterwards. This is my first playthrough. And then if I'm not playing Silent Hill, I'm playing indie horror games. Thanks so much again for stopping by, and thanks again Ivan for the read. I appreciate you so much. And I'm probably gonna repeat myself in case there was an ad. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. Ivan's in the house. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you sharing your community with me. How is Donut Dodo? What is that? Thank you, thank you. Coffee. I love coffee. I know Ivan loves coffee too. What? A double raid? It's from Chess. Hi Chess, guys. How was your stream? Thank you so much for the read. Unboxing elephant fake. What the heck's going on? Thank you so much, Boxing Elephant and Sleepy, for the subs. Boxing Elephant for 20 months and Sleepy for 24. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Chess, so much for the raid. How was your stream? Thank you for coming in. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. Lithianal? Pinball, thank you. Thank you again, Chess, for coming in. If you guys don't know Chess, Purple Cheshire, Chess plays a variety of games, but also love horror games. You were playing Until Dawn. Did you like it? Was it your first time? Yeah, it doesn't happen very often, and I'm still very appreciative of both of you trusting me with your communities, and I hope that my community check you guys out. And if anyone is new, my name is Cersei. I play a lot of horror games. We're currently playing Silent Hill 3 on the HD collection because we're going for trophies afterwards. My first playthrough, and if I'm not playing Silent Hill, I'm usually playing indie horror games. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you doing, Sleepy? Thank you so much for the sub. And Boxing Elephant, thank you. You played it a few times in the past, but you forgot it. Oh, it's a good game. I like that one. I missed Summerfest today, but I did see some highlights. I'm very excited for the Last of Us remaster. Remaster. Thank you, Boxing Elephant, for gifting a sub to Panda. So thoughtful and kind. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Your favorite series of the game? You found me during the games of Silent Hill.
Panda Empress 13. They have given
That wasn't
15 gift subs in the channel.
That wasn't too long ago. I really appreciate that you found me, Purple. Or Jessie. Thank you. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I do like this game a lot. I do like playing Heather. I just kind of wish we got to experience the original voices, because I feel like these voices aren't very good. Yeah. I'm also excited for a new Call of Duty game, but I won't stream that one. I'm not good. Like, multitasking is hard, so it's hard to be good at a game and carry conversations, So I don't like streaming shooters anymore. A friend of yours got you into The Last of Us Remastered today for PS4, so we'll be streaming that eventually. It is definitely the first Last of Us Part 1 is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. Is a literal masterpiece to me. It's very magical to me. And yeah, I just like the characters a lot. That's why I like the first game more. How you doing, Sleepy? You just pre-ordered a new COD? Noise. I am so excited for the beta. I hope there's like an open alpha or something. You're gonna get some food. We'll take care. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your rest of your day or night. I really appreciate the raid. Thank you again. The second one wrecked your soul. It was pretty sad. They're both sad, but there are three more rooms to check. 3 more rooms to check on the left. You. Wait. Did we check? No, we didn't check you. Oh, I saw that in the Naughty Dog tweet. I saw that they are having a multiplayer coming out next year. It looks really good. It's Chen! Wait a minute. Hey Jen, how was your stream? Thank you so much for the read. Sorry, I don't know why Happy Chan wigged out like that. Thank you so much for the read, guys. If you don't know Jen, she's a good friend of mine. We collab together all the time. She's super sweet. She plays a variety of games. She was playing Fortnite today. She plays Fortnite a lot. And Rocket League and Genshin Impact and a lot of cute or competitive games. Hey Shockwave, thanks for coming in. Thank you to all those who came in. Hey Ryan, how are you? Thanks to all those who came in with the raids. If you guys don't know Jen, please check her out. And if you don't know me, my name is Cersei. Playing Silent Hill 3, I play a lot of horror games here. From Silent Hill series to indie horror games to survival horror, classic horror, indie horror. Lots of horror. Horror. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get to watch the game events. It was in the 2 o'clock for me, and that was a really awkward time for me. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to watch that, and at least I can just skim through the world premieres. I was thinking about watching the world premieres during the stream today, but I forgot. Maybe tomorrow. When The Last of Us new multiplayer releases, you're considered retiring from Fortnite. I think it's gonna be good. I appreciate the lurk, Jen. I hope you feel better. What the heck is going on with Happy Chan? Sorry, I don't know what's going on with Happy Chan. There you go. You graduate tomorrow. Congrats again. Thank you for the read again. Thanks for lurk again. Appreciate you. 7 months? That's a long time. I can't believe the game's been out for so long. Time flies. Okay, it looks like we've cleared this whole floor. Yes. Let's check the stairs, but most likely it'll be locked, so then we can just head on to the elevator. Yep, okay. Elevator time. Where are you? Elevator. Yeah. DC, I'm doing good. How are you? It's weird. Something's going weird with my Twitch chat right now. Like, sometimes it shows Jen has a VIP, and then like sometimes it shows badges, sometimes it doesn't, and same with Happy Chan. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? People's badges are disappearing and reappearing on me. Is it just me? Is it just mine? My side? What the heck? So it looks like there's... Oh, yeah. It looks like everything's... Okay. So should we start from the basement? Or will that be locked? Maybe we should start... I guess... Is the basement here? Let's see. Will you let me go to the basement? No, you will not. Okay. 10th floor it is. Work our way up. Good night, Jen. Thanks again. A year and a half? Oh. That was like 2 years or something. Who wants to be cut like sushi? Let's check this door really quick. I know it's gonna be locked, but, you know, at least I can mark it off the map and feel good. Nothing to pick up here. Anyone here? Actually, I don't think we ever got to go there before. Another one. You may not have realized your own true feeling, but you sense them unconsciously. And so you are trying to get closer to. It's a virtue, the path to paradise. If the door is locked, open it. Use the password for the prison gates. Doctor, I've forgotten his name. Anyways, that quack has it posted. He should be here too. I mean, 4 numbers would have been good enough, but he kept on going. Isn't it a shame? I'm not there. Aren't you irritated? I long for you, but you're so cruel. Still, I want you, Heather. Stanley Coleman. Overlord, I appreciate the lurk. I hope you're doing well. The quarry officially available. You got the notification. Noise. Hope you like it. Oh, no talipia, no talipia, no oh, what's this? Oh, what's that? What's this? What's this? Magic in the air. What's this? Okay. Should we if oh, there's one more room to check. Okay. Checked. There's a typewritten memo posted here. What's this supposed to mean? The first is larger than the second twice the third smaller than the fourth is half the first. 4 of the numbers are not repeated. 3 are not in the same top row. 2 are in the right row. 1 of the numbers is the final key. Okay. Oh, is that locked? It's probably. Well, just want to double check we did everything. Yeah. We did. Okay. I'm supposed to remember all that? Or was the memo talking about this? Where's the memo? There we go. Wait, what is this, by the way? Nail polish remover and perfume. You were just hoping Spider-Man 2 was at the Summer Game Fest, at least Naughty Dog was. Well, you know, a lot of comfort game showcases are gonna happen in the next week. So, could still happen. Maybe. I'm excited for the 14th. I think it's 14th or 13th. Capcom has a showcase. Stanley, no. This one, maybe. First is larger than the second. Second's twice the third. Third's smaller than the fourth. Fourth is half the first. 4 of the numbers are not repeated. 3 are not the top row. 2 are not in the right row. 2 are not in the right row. 1 number's key. 2 keys. So I assume you. Okay. That's a lot. But nothing at the same time. 1 of the numbers is the final key. We never got that key downstairs. I wonder if it has a number on it or something. Unless you're talking about they showed off stuff people already saw at PlayStation State of Play. Yeah, that was weird. And then if you saw, I don't know if you saw a digital Revolve their showcase, they only showed like 4 games. And only 3 of them were new. So the not the top row. 3's not the top row. And then if maybe it's saying 9 is one of the final key. Do I forgot the riddle already? I'd rather open this than my inventory. First is larger than the second. First is larger than this. I should have my notebook here. Do not have a pen. Have to use my phone, I guess. First, large. Or wait, I'll do 1 is greater than greater. Where's the greater than symbol? Never mind. Two is twice the third. Third is smaller than fourth. Fourth is half the first. And the 3 are not the top row, but there's only 3 numbers on the top row. 2 are not in the right row. One of the numbers is the final key. Okay. So that actually is pretty helpful, the last part, I think. Because we can assume it's 9, right? You're excited for Troy Baker and Roger Lark's next game? Making us do that. Hey, Hiroku, how are you? You don't know if you'll get a release? I don't blame you. So if 9 is the final key, two of the keys are not on the right. Okay. Well, at least we can go backwards. So, I want to assume oh wait. Well, we know it has to be 4, 5, 7, and 8. Because 2 of them are not. 2 of the digits are not on the right. So, what's greater than... Hey Clay, how are you? Hope you're good. You're good, you beat the Reza tumor today? High five! Did you like it? Hope you liked it. Are you gonna go back and do side stuff, or you moving on with your life? The DLC is pretty hidden gem to me. Four divided by, or 4 is half the first. So if that's the case, maybe we're if 4 was the first, or wait, no, that's not right. The only number that is divisible is 8 and 4 in this scenario. So, but it says 1 is greater than 2. But nothing else is greater. Or the first number is greater than the second number, but 4 would not be greater than anything. 2 hours later. It can't be worse than the piano puzzle, right? Well, I assume the puzzle was saying that 9 is... I tried to scroll over with my mouse. I assume 9 is the last. Oh, here, I have an idea. I have an idea, guys. Okay. How do I get this? What's it called when you sketch pad? No. Paint. It's paint. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Looking for paint. Let's pause this. Oh my god. Thank you for the follow. I'm not sure how to pronounce. Okay, so you're gonna start the Corey. Have a good night, Sleepy. Enjoy your game. Thanks so much for stopping by. You liked it, but not as good as the first game. Yeah, you'll clean it up after 80% done. I agree. I did like the first game better. It was definitely more my cup of tea, but I'm glad that you liked it. And timing. So the puzzle was let's write this. First is greater than second. Second is... Sorry, there's a loud truck in my background. I think I said 3 times. 3 times greater. I have to double check. Then it said fourth is half of first. Second. Oh, and then it said 2 numbers not on right. Last number is final key. And then we know there's 4 digits. And then we know 2 numbers are not on the right, and 3 numbers not on top. So if that's the case, then we can... Where's the eraser? Then we can mark these off. I get red, actually. And mark these off. That's the case. And we can circle this as a final digit. So, that's what we have. PP monster. Okay, no. fourth is half the first. That makes me think it would be 8 because 8 is divisible by 2. But it says that the first must be greater than the second, and well, 4 is not greater than any of these numbers. Oh yeah, it said... Wait a minute. Thanks, Neil, for the host. It said 2 numbers can't be on the right, so it can't be 6 either. That's these 2 numbers can't be on the right. So it's 4, 5, 7, 8. So we just have to take one of these away. First is greater than the second. But only, I think it has to be... Maybe I have to read the puzzle again. I feel like I'm in math class again. So we can mark off that. Oops. I think I meant this. Mark off 3 numbers on top, 2 numbers not on the right. The last key is 9. I said that. So, fourth is half the first. Second is 3 times. I think I probably remembered this incorrectly. Let me double check the puzzle. The first is larger than the second. The second is twice the third. The third is smaller than the fourth. Oh, I read that. Yeah, let me just take a picture. Well, I did get the other one right? 4 of the numbers are not repeated. Yep, I know. 3 are not on the same top row. Yeah, I know. 2 are not on the right. Yeah, I know. One of the numbers is the final key. One of the numbers is the final key. Oh, so it doesn't have to be the final key. We're just saying that this is the final key. So, yeah. So 9 could be anything. Okay, that helps actually. Well, I appreciate the lurk, Neo. Have a good day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good Friday. So 9 could be any of the digits. So I was right about... Thank you, Neil. First is greater than the second. Wait, let me just get rid of this because I probably wrote it wrong. Okay. First is larger than the second. So I'm thinking you have to be 5, one of these. You have to be 5, 7, 8, or 9. Second is twice the third. So it could be... probably 4 and 8. The third is small. Wait, let's just write it down. Okay. So 9 is... the first is larger than the second. So you could... the first can be 5, 7, 8, or 9. The second is twice the third. What's twice? Well, first we need to know what the third is. Third is smaller than the fourth, but we don't know it. Well, we know that the fourth can be... I'm a visual learner, sorry. I can't really do mental math. The fourth is half the first. Well, we don't even know what the first is yet. But I'm kind of thinking that the only one that is half is 8. And then, if that's the case, then third is smaller than the fourth, which could be 7 or 5. And then the second is twice the third. I'm not doing this right, am I? Hey Sam, how are you?
Hi there.
Hello. Thank you. The first is larger than the second. The second is twice the third. None of these are twice the third. I feel like I read something wrong. Yes, I did finish Silent Hill 2. Took me like 2 months because of the trophies. And I also played other games in between. Did I do something wrong? Thank you, pause your game for the tweet. Thank you, Sam. How have you been? Maybe I read it wrong. Because... Oh, hey, they got little dots there. Because... You've been good? That's good to hear. You're puzzled about something? I don't know, Panda. All over. My head. Hoping for the announcement of a new Silent Hill game. I don't think it's pointless to hope. I think it's good to hope. I need it big because I can't see very well. Well, we the puzzle is the first is larger than the second. So if we had, I'm pretty sure they meant we're playing on normal. Okay. So 4 numbers are not repeated. Yep, I know that. 3 are not on the top row. So I assume that means we can't use this row at all. The second is twice the third. So the third is smaller than the fourth. The fourth is half the first. 4 numbers are, or sorry, 2 are not in the right row. Well, when you say that, Are you talking about this right row? Because then I would mark off 6 because you also said that one of the numbers is the final key. So you're talking about 9. One of the numbers is the final key. Well, must be talking about 9. Well, that it makes sense with MySpace. They probably had those profile pictures for quite some time, you know? Before, because the MySpace isn't so much active these days. Not really that I know of, you know? Eight, 6, 3, 4. I think those are the right. That sounds right. Close out of it. Okay. First is larger than the second. Well, let's go backwards. The fourth is half of the first. So if we chose 9. Oh, wait. Wait. Then we would have. What is it then? So, like, the first puzzle, the first half of the puzzle is only confusing because of the second half of the puzzle that said that we can't use, sorry, the top numbers, or that part's a bit confusing. I wonder if it's like random, you know, like, is it always the same answer? First is larger than the second. Well, oh yeah, if we started backwards, the fourth is half the first. It could be 3 and 9, 8 and 4. And that's it. Right? So, not. Yeah, it could be 9 is half of 3. Or, ignore me, 6. Sorry, 6. 3 and 6. 3 and 6, 2 and 4. Not the 9, sorry. Just ignore me, please. Yeah, it's just these 2. It could be 2 and 4, 3 and 6. So, fourth is half the first, so it could be. My brain's weird. I don't want you to be 72. Okay, fourth place is going to be. Fourth is half the first, so 3 or 2. Or 6 or 4. Which means I want you to be black so I don't get confused. And then you would be three or 2. Okay. First is larger than the second. We don't know the second yet. Third is smaller than the fourth. So what's smaller than the fourth? 5. 4. 2. And then second is twice the third. So twice the third. We can't say you. We can say you. We can say you. That's it. When it says 3 is not a top row, it means 3 or the 4 numbers are not in the top row, meaning one of them is. Oh, thank you for clearing that up. I'm just very slow. I believe Xbox is doing something, Panda. I could be wrong. You can't see the paint? My bad, my bad. Thanks for telling me. My bad. Alright, that's what I'm thinking. So far. So when 3 are not in the top row, it means 3 of the 4 numbers are not. Thanks for the follow, Jam Gamer. So probably 1. I assume we omit 1. Or wait, omit. Maybe omit these 2 and keep 3. If so, then I would say 3. Second is twice the third. 8. 4. And then we've used 4, so it'd be 6. Wait, did I do that right? Let me double check. Okay. The first is larger than second. Check. Or wait, not check. First is larger than second. Not check. Okay, so you're not 3? You're not 3? First is larger than this. First is larger than second. Okay, I messed up. Second is twice the third. Well, I think it's these numbers, just wrong order. The fourth is half the first. So it could be 8. And first could be 4. And then first is larger, so it could be 6. And then the third is smaller than the fourth. Yep, 3. There you go. 4, 46, 38. That's my final answer. 46, 38. 46, 46, 38, 46. We took longer than it should have. If that's the answer. Just typing random now. I don't know what I did wrong. Okay, first is larger than the second. First is larger than the second. You play a lot of horror games? Me? Yes. Currently working through the Silent Hill series. After we finish this, we're playing the HD we're playing the HD collection because we're going for trophies afterwards, so we're gonna be playing this for a while. But when I'm not playing Silent Hill, I'm usually playing indie horror games. And afterwards, after we finish Silent Hill series, I was thinking about going back and playing a lot of classic horror games, including Resident Evil, maybe Clock Tower, Dino Crisis, maybe like Keon and Siren, and maybe Parasite Eve, things like that. But yeah, I love horror games, and it's 99% of what I play on my channel. Do you like horror games? What do you like? First is larger than the second. Fourth is half the first. So I'm thinking 4 and then 8 again. And then the middle would be second. It is twice the third. 4, 6, 3. Or wait, was that what I had before? Okay, let's try it backwards then. How about... if the fourth is larger, we'll try 6. So the first would be 3. Second would be twice the third. So you... and... okay, I was thinking... fourth is half the first. Maybe it's not the numbers. I mean, what I'm trying to say. Maybe it's me getting the numbers confused, like when it says half and stuff. I'm putting it opposite. You never played Clock Tower series? Me either. Yes, you love horror games and movies. All you play is horror pretty much. You have a favorite game or series? First is larger than second. So I'm thinking fourth is half the first. So I'm half the first. I'm gonna say again 3 or 4. The first is larger. I mean, well, I think, what was it? 3, 4, 8, 6 is the numbers I was thinking about. I just have to put it in the right order. So if fourth is half the first, then fourth could possibly be 3. Third is smaller than the fourth, so no, it can't be 3. It could be 6, or it could be 4. Be 4. And then if 3 is smaller, then it could be 3. And then if 2 is twice the third, that would be 6. And then the last one is 8.
Hi there.
So 8, 6, 3, 4. 8, 6. Yeah! Yeah! forget. Oh, hey, hardworking guy, how are you? Thanks for like. I did better typing it out on my chat than typing it on the paint. Visage, very good. Older horror would probably be Silent Hill and Resident Evil series, very good. Really enjoying Dread X collection. I've seen people play that. I was curious about it. I put it on my wish list to check it out. To remind myself to check it out. I haven't yet. But I've seen a lot of people play it. Like when I say I've seen people play it, I'm saying like I go on my Twitch and see the people I'm following and a lot of them are playing it. I'm like, oh, maybe I should check that out. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? But I'm glad you like it. It makes me want to play it even more. Sorry I took too long on that puzzle, guys. Thanks for your patience. "12 games in one? Interesting. What's that? The start time is my key. There's a medical record here. Could this be for the dead guy? Background unknown. Age unknown. Not admitted patient. Found in poor mental state on the hospital grounds. And temporarily installed in room M4 at chief's discretion. Died late tonight from blood loss due to severe carotid artery. Was grasping own kitchen knife in right hand. Assumed this was cause of neck wound. Possible suicide, but wound angle suspicious. Sent to second floor treatment room for further investigation. Have received no proof or corroboration of event from patient residing in same room. Have not notified police, however the future necessity leave victim's bed and effects intact. What's new, House Silent Hill? Nothing new. Just been, you know, this is my third stream, and we are, feel like we're like almost halfway. You know, enjoying the game so far. Anything new with you? Oops, I panicked. How much ammo do I have? What the Hello Kitty? Did she just shoot me? What the? She shot me? You can do that? Didn't know they can shoot me. What the heck? She got the Glock. What the heck? Ah, I ran out. She would have took the jerky. This is my step ladder. I never knew my real ladder. I don't know about that one. You gave me a follow. Thank you. It did register. It did. Thank you again, Jam Gamer. Oh. If I'm mispronouncing your name or if you
Say
prefer a
PlayStation.
nickname, just let me know. PlayStation. Did we? What rooms do we not? Do we check you? Yeah, okay. M4 is where we're supposed to go. But you want to look at all these rooms first. I got it right. Yay! Ah, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Maybe if they were easier to kill. That's the only room left. Nope. Okay then. We checked everything here except for the elevator and stairs. And day room. We didn't check day room. Okay, now I officially checked everything here. Zombies have guns now and they run. Okay. Oh my gosh. Is it gonna stop? That was alarming. We got a suitcase, a note, and that tea seat. There is a tattooed guy on the rumbled bed. Not anymore, though. The alarm clock and that filthy bag are his. Ah, but don't misunderstand. I haven't done a thing. I didn't hate him, though he was a liar. Shall I write something of my own on my chest since I can't cut it open to show you my heart? Thank you,
That
Hurricane Guy,
joke was
for the
alarming to
chill.
Capu HD.
You're gonna go to bed. Good night, yep, Dawn. Thanks so much for hanging out. I love you, Heather. No, something a bit more forceful. I love Heather. Isn't enough for what I feel. Oh, what a tender emotion this image brings. Stanley. That was too the pun. Attached case is locked. What did the tattoo guy said again? I like tomatoes. Joke on you. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, what was it? Is it on here? I have to go back and look at. Oh no, it's right here. Huh. What's it say? The time, the start time. Uh, 11:09? No, that's not right. Wait, is that right? Is that 09? I think that's 09. A camera? Is this Fatal Frame? Alright, we finished this floor. Finished it. This is finished. Yes. This is done. So we have the basement, roof, and third floor. But from the elevator we were at, we couldn't go to the basement. Definitely can't go to the roof. So third floor it is.
Hi there.
Hey Roxy, how are you? Oh my god, she has a gun. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. I thought. Never be too careful. You're really excited for the new Silent Hill? Me too. I want more news. We can't go to the third floor, guys. The second floor is... we are on the second floor. First floor we cleared. Basement we can't. Aw, me. What did we grab again? I'm in danger. I'm in danger. I haven't saved in a long time. Okay, that's nice. Are you doing that by default? That Glock or whatever probably took a, or revolver, I don't know what it was. Probably took a lot of damage. We could save, if, but I don't feel comfortable saving with my heals like this. I mean, I guess I could save on a separate slot. Let's do that. It's Mads! Thank you, Mads, for the 20 months. Thank you, thank you. Really appreciate you. 20 months is a long time, thank you.
Cirkek 1 Huggy Cirkek 1 I Cirkek 1 I Cirkek 1 I Cirkek 1 Huggy Cirkek 1 Hoppy.
Thank you. Well, I'm happy to hear that by default. That you're trying to get into shape, but you keep eating potato chips. I'm glad you're enjoying your life, and as long as you're active, you should be able to eat what you want. You know? I mean, I guess everyone could do portion control. I'm struggling with that right now myself. I don't know the feels. Oh, health. Nice, nice, nice. Not see you there before. Thank you, Matt, for a tweet. I'm addicted to soda. And bread, I guess. I didn't get to see it, but I'm assuming the picture was from the multiplayer game. Soda is a killer. Caffeine is your favorite drug. I'm addicted to coffee and the other caffeine stuff too. So now it looks like the stairs is unlockable. Where was that place we found? Where was that place with the key? Was that on... was that C4? Has to be, right? Or was it M4? I think it was C4. Probably C4. Hey, is C4 the thing that makes you go boom? Yeah, I think so. How fitting. We're about to make this place blow. Oh. This one? First time playing Silent Hill 3? Yes. We're playing the HD collection because we're going for trophies afterwards. Trophies. Okay, so I want to... Oops. Use... Wait. I know, like, if you ever get, like, a Sharpie on you, or maybe, like, some sticky stuff or something, nail polish remover might help. Yeah. Okay. What's the keys for? Well, ah! Unlike normal camera, you can see develop photos right away. Okay. Hey Droopy, how are you? I guess there was no explosion in that room. Oh dear. We had a gun. Nursey got a gun. Wait, what's the... We need sterile key. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Suckers. D&D today? Noise. I'm glad you're doing okay. Let's check the roof real quick. That's second floor. I didn't think we could actually go in here. Oh, wait, this isn't the roof. Sounds of the Earth, thank you so much for the tweets. This is the roof. The sorcerer is mentally handicapped. Oof, I did not want to go in there. What is this? I thought I saw a document. A document? I just swear I saw a document. Do I want to explore up here? I feel like you're responsible.
Say Pikachu.
Pikachu! I'm just exploring. Just exploring. Don't mind me. Okay. Curiosity satisfied. Bye! Ah, suckers. So the only floor we didn't explore was... 2? No, 3. It was 3. Well, we'll explore you in a second. I just need to have a think. Do I want to explore you first? Or do I want to... There's a lot of booby traps in this game where there's just rooms with monsters. Nothing else. I just want to see if there's anything downstairs real quick. More damage to your team than he has to the enemies? That's not good. I feel like this is the way we're supposed to go. Which makes me want to explore upstairs. Or no. No, this is a dead end, so we'll go here. What's this? A machine gun ammo. Same, Panda. He's getting jumped? Oh my goodness. Uh, it's all just junk. I don't think there's anything important here. Streaks of blood as if something got dragged or continuing on to the back of the shelf. No, it's more like they start from the back of the shelf. Dude, like I can read that, man. Barely read that. Are we pushing it or are we done? There's a suspicious space between the shelf and the wall. But I can't squeeze into there. And there's no way I can move the shelf either. If only Maria was here with her muscles. Okay. You told the dungeon master next session he's getting jumped. Oh my god. Oh hey, a gun. Can I have that? Voice. Did I everything now? Oh, there's 2 more rooms. Okay, there's 1 more room, which is the elevator. Right? Yeah. What are you looking at? Wheelchair. Where's the person that was using it? I know it's a person. The blood trail continues into the elevator. Part of me wants to peek in, but then a little creepy too. Well, yeah, I mean, the wheel was still spinning like it just happened. Okay, so we cleared the basement, the first floor. The second floor. The roof. Now we can be in the 3rd floor and be okay. You're an elf rogue, so you're gonna hide while he sleeps and you're gonna sneak and attack him. It's gonna happen every time he hurts us in combat. You're gonna be sneaky. Gonna explore this area before I move on. It's locked. It's not locked. Locked. Not locked. Flowing freely, your ebony hair, like the night sky, scattering fragrance. My heart, clamoring in my chest. Like a storm, you trifle with it. Your pristine glance, like a feast when you smile. My thoughts disturbed, my breath like opium. It drives me mad. Eric, a great poet who conveys my feelings so well. I shouldn't have let this place get to me. Should never have gone crazy, but superbly enjoyable to drown in my love for you. But why won't you accept proof of my love? Don't stand on ceremony now. After all, you and I exist as one. What I give to you is the same as what I give to me. Stanley Cole. Yay. So we won't see you? Well, keep us updated. You're just joking with him? Oh my god! Is there nothing in this room, man? I kill you for no reason? I waste my weapon for ammo and health for no reason? Is there anything in here? What the hell, Kitty? Stupid. I get tricked. There's a lot of debated moments in this game. I mean, should get her with that. All right. Still some rooms to check. Elevator's one of them. Down the elevator, actually. Okay, so one more room. Oh, it's a safe spot. Oh, another doll. Nothing but cleaning supplies. Heather, my most sacred lover, I'm always watching you, no matter where you are, no matter what you do. Oh. What you may be doing, I have never lost sight of you. I know you feel intensely lonely, yet with a single key to this door, those feelings won't stand in the way any longer. We haven't been able to see each other for so long. Be patient. It's just a little longer. I'll be patient too, even though I long to hold you in these hands of mine. The key is behind the shelves in the underground garage. Why there? Asked the idiot doctor. There is not a single person here who's right in the head. Not just in this hospital, I mean in all of Silent Hill. Except me, Stanley Coleman. Ah. Stun gun battery. You just want Evil Within 3? I would like that too. But first I gotta finish the second one. And replay the first one. For funsies. Is it the same code? It's not the same code. Wouldn't be the same code, would it? Maybe we don't know the code. Unless... Hmm... We have to go back to the room where... Is that the basement? I think that was the basement. But we don't have... Yeah, it looks like the storeroom is the only place that we need to go. But she won't move the case. Won't you move the key? Wrong door. This way. Why is she looking at that? Worth a try. Yeah, but this is gonna be a remix for a while, I think. Thank... Or, wait, why did I say... I don't know why I was gonna thank you for the chomp. Anyways, the reason why companies make remakes...
I'm a relatively respectable citizen. Multiple felon, perhaps, but certainly not dangerous.
Hey, Susan, how are you? I think the reason why they make remakes is because they know there's already a fan base, so they'll make their money back of what they put in, you know? Like they make a profit. But if they made something new and original, or attempt to, because nothing's really original these days, then there's a good chance that they will lose a lot of money. Because, you know, people, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or be like super buggy or something, I don't know. Super, I don't know. Nice to see you too, citizen. You thought that was a T-Rex was part of the game? Yeah, exactly. Hollywood's the same. I can't use the camera. What am I gonna do? Oh, to see what's back there? Oh, for the code. Take it like a Polaroid picture, 9174. Why are you looking at the chair? What's up with the chair? Is there something I need to know about? Did I try to perfume it already? Worth a try. The new games are hard to sell. Just look at the order from a few years ago. I like that one. I don't know why everyone hates it so much. Yes. It was simplistic. You know, playing that game on launch was the most views I ever had. However, at the time, a lot of Twitch tracking sites didn't exist, so that there's no proof that happened. That stream happened. Let's see. We want to go to the this floor, I believe. I forgot the code already. I think it's 1374. Nope. Stray? No, I don't know. I mean, maybe. It is free if I pay for subscription. No. I'm gonna be busy with Silent Hill and some mini games, you know what I mean? I still want to get the Quarry. And are you getting it? It looks like a cute game, but it also looks like a big game. A bigger game, not so much linear. I don't know, I had to see more gameplay. Seven years ago, I know, right? Supposedly they were making a sequel. I don't know what happened there. Sure. Oh yeah. Which one was it? You don't have that kind of time to play? I'm sorry to hear that. So many games, so little time, you know what I mean? You threw a watermelon, people? What? Yeah, I'm so disappointed. I bought a watermelon for like $5 last week, and it was rotten. Like, it looked fine on the outside, and the inside looked fine too, but then I tasted it and it was super sour, and then if you take a closer look, it was not right. 9 months in. Yeah, it was, I mean, like, I don't know if sour is the right word. But now I'm scared by watermelons because it feels like a gamble. You know what I mean? So many rooms to check, so let's start with... That's where it came from. Locked. Let's start with this side first. Ooh. Oh, it's beef jerky. Oh my god, what was that? What's that? Oh my god, this is a nurse. Oh man, she has a gun. Hacking. There's a trick to it. The smaller the circle, the opposite side of the stem, the sweeter it's supposed to be. I will definitely have to look up a visual of that. Thank you. Do I want to use... I don't really have any ammo. This will probably go away pretty fast. Guess... Oh no, I only have one. Oof. Mistakes were made. I definitely have to go for the one with the gun first. Or... we could skip them. But that's a lot of doors to check. Oops, I panicked. Dang it, I have to use a gun. Jeez, that didn't do anything. Took so much. I know. Stupid. I'm using all my ammo. That's so stupid. Too bad I can't steal her gun. Hit him. They better give me some heals. Thank you. This clock's broken, but otherwise no big deal. Tissue and alarm clock, huh? It's a magazine, just kind of gossip magazine. Teaching Despair, Hope House. Hope House, an orphanage on the outskirts of Silent Hill. But behind its false image is a place where children are kidnapped and brainwashed. Hope House is managed by Silent Hill Smile Support Society, a charity organization sometimes called 4S. It's true that 4S is a well-respected charity that takes in poor children without homes and raises them with hope. But at its heart, it is the heathen organization that teaches its own warped dogma in lieu of good religious values. Mrs. Smith, temp, who lives near Hope House, had this to say. Sometimes at night I can hear their weird prayers and the sounds of children crying. I went there to complain one time, but they ran me right out. Since then, it hasn't changed a bit. In fact, this reporter was refused admission when he attempted to take photographs in the facility. What exactly do the folks at the Hope House have to hide? During my investigations, I was able to discover, however, a suspicious-looking round concrete tower which appears to be part of their facilities. Unfortunately, no one was willing to tell us what the tower was used for, but it seems unlikely that it has anything to do with the business of the raising orphans. It may in fact be a prison or a secret place of worship. The cult religion that operates Hope House is known by the locals simply as the Order. It's a religion that deeply interwoven with Silent Hill's history, but its worshippers' fervent belief that they are among the elite, chosen people has a dark and dangerous side. I intend to continue my investigation of Hope House and the cult behind it. I've always believed that telling the whole truth and showing the children the true path is our most important duty. Joseph, trying to remember. Hope House. I feel like I've heard that name before. You only play Silent Hill 2 and 4. Are the monsters supposed to be a reflection of the character's sins? I believe so, or their guilt. Scary fact, did you know body can still move without soul? Oh, yeah, there's a scientific term for that. Forgot the name. I really like mortuary science. A lot of videos about people's experiences as a mortuary sort as a funeral director and things like that. So I've heard of that. I just don't remember the term. Sure, now we just look at all these rooms. What's behind door number 7? More diary. Goodbye, Heather. I'm sorry I wasn't able to respond to your love. It's all over. Leonard despises me because I made fun of it, saying it would come to this. If it weren't for this meddling, I would have been able to meet you in just a little while. Then I could have taken you to my world. A world for us alone, more beautiful than this one. And I had been waiting for this day, for today, the day I'd see you, the day you'd save me, today. Heather, watch out for him. Leonard is no ordinary guy. Farewell. Heather, my goddess. Heather, my lover. Heather, my... Behind door number 12. It's Bunny Jen. Thank you so much for the read. How was your stream? You're playing Phasmo. I appreciate you again. Thank you, thank you. Thanks to all those who stopped by. Guys, if you don't know Jen, please check her out. She plays a lot of Phasmo lately, but what else did she play again? Dead by Daylight, Resident Evil 2. Thank you so much for the read. Did you have a good stream? And thanks to all those who came by. Thank you. Guys, please check the Bunny Jen out if you haven't already. And thank you, Strange Funk, for coming in with the raid. And if you don't know me, hi. My name's Cersei Croft. I mostly play horror games. I love Phasmophobia. Currently playing the Silent Hill series. We're playing Silent Hill 3 from the HD collection because we're going for trophies afterwards. It is my first playthrough. When I'm not playing Silent Hill, I'm usually playing indie horror games. Thank you so much for the read. I appreciate you so much. Did you have fun? Did you have fun stream? It was super fun. I'm glad to hear. You love Silent Hill. You hear that, guys? She likes Silent Hill. Check her out now. Do it. I don't know how far we are in the game. I assume we're close to halfway. I'm assuming we're halfway. I don't know. My first time. I wish we were playing the original, because I'm not sure I dig the voice acting. It was super fun. Oh, hello, Eldrax. Thank you. Hello. Cutscene?
Hello?
Claudia?
No, I'm not.
Don't lie to me, Claudia. You're always trying to run from your responsibilities. Have you come to apologize? Or maybe you still don't realize how foolish you've been. The salvation of all mankind. God, what a ridiculous dream.
Wait, just listen to me for a second.
I've heard enough from you already. How did you turn out this way? Where did I go wrong?
Listen to me already. I'm not Claudia.
You're not Claudia?
My name is Heather.
Heather.
Who are you?
Leonard Wolf. I'm sorry. I thought you were my daughter.
Claudia is your daughter?
Oh, so you know her, do you? Are you one of her followers?
No, never. When I find her,
Oh, I can feel the hatred.
What?
Behind your words, the anger. You plan to kill her, don't you?
Why? You shouldn't have said that.
I'm sorry, but she killed my father.
She's a fool. But she's still my daughter. I was going to forgive her if she changed her ways. But I see it's too late. Heather, will you help me?
Help you?
I'm locked up in here, and I must stop Claudia.
Where are you now?
I'm not sure myself, but the door is at the end of the hall on the second floor. I think I can be of help to you. I have a seal. Please.
A seal?
What if it was the animal? That would be so funny, right? I know, right? Delightful.
The end of the hall on the second floor.
I'm gonna finish exploring first. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna explore this place first. Mark it off my map. Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, everything's marked. Okay, second floor. Yeah. Elevator. What are you looking at? You looking at here? You already been in here, silly girl. Hey, Mr. Chalky, I hope you're doing well. Wait, what did you look at? We already been in here. Saving? Is that what you want? Is this what you want? It was okay to overrate, right? We never found out what to do with the perfume. Okay. Second floor. You find it by Jen's clapping sound. Oh, that would be so funny. Is this the right door? Probably not, right? You said second floor, right? Did he mean the day room? I don't know where he meant. End of the hall, I think he said. The couple hall. No. No. Maybe it did mean this way. Yeah. Oof. Ooh. What? I don't know. He didn't mention all this. Maybe I'm going in circles. Yeah, I think I went in a circle. I think that's where I came from. Double check. Oh no, wait. No. Oh, I haven't been here. What the heck? Hmm. No. Seems safe. Rude. Is this the same one we were at? I don't know, it all looks the same. I guess this is new. This must be it. This must be new. This must be the wait because there's a save. I know this one. It must be...
Still has an unusually high fever. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse. Just barely breathing. Why? What is keeping that child alive?
The heck? I was daydreaming? No, it's more like watching a video in a dark room. But that nurse... I know her. Lisa? Who was so heavenly toward me in the hellish hospital room? She did get a little weird though. Did I save? I can't remember. I don't think I did. Uh-oh. There's no save spot. Oh, there's no save spot. Ooh. Oops. Dude. Well, this looks like a progress point. You. The heck is going on there? I can't see. The walls are alive. Is that a door? Are we gonna do a boss fight? Because I don't have any ammo. That's an elevator. Do I have a map? Ooh. Well, there is a couple rooms to check. Dude, can we do that really quick? There's two of them. Only a mirror. Anything puzzly about the mirror? Just blood on the floor. And then what happens if anything happens? Oh, me? Am I hurting? Probably hurting. Oh dang, we messed up. I haven't saved in a while. Yeah, I'm about to die. I got you baited. Again. What if I turn off my flashlight? Would that help? No? What happens if I die though? I haven't saved in a while. I don't wanna do that labyrinth again. Room decor. We didn't do anything. Oh, cool. Checkpoint. Anticlimactic. I wonder if like you said, was I supposed to do something to the mirror, or was it supposed to happen? If I waited too long. Yep. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. They should make that a safe spot too, you know what I mean? I guess it kind of reminded me of PT. What's that man doing? None of these doors work, right? Well, let's check this really quick. Okay. I'll just assume all those are locked. And then the room on the left. Some spot. Oh wait. An elevator we can go in, but not right now. This is where we were at. Oh wait, we don't want to go back in there. Damn it. I get you, babe. Again. How did I leave the room before? I messed up, man. Is there nothing I can do? What if I don't look in the mirror? When you say day room on the map, the song pops in your head. I don't know how I feel for the same thing again. Let me free. Let me out of here. Okay. Round 3 is the charm. Yeah, that was a slow death. That's not fair. Ferocity killed the cat. I don't know if it was, I don't think it was a puzzle room. I think it's just one of those rooms that there's like a lot of rooms in here that are pointless but are filled with like enemies. So I feel like it's like that. It's just one of those rooms where you trick you to die. Except that was the only room where you couldn't leave. The other ones you could at least leave. Oh yes, dead end, isn't it? Follow my instincts. Yeah, it seems so. Unless I'm missing something. The room. I think whenever we get to our next save spot, we'll call it a night. My next stream is Friday night. We're taking a break from Silent Hill to play some indie horror games. And then Saturday night we'll continue this, but there's a small possibility we'll play Phasmo first with some friends before we play Silent Hill. We'll keep you guys updated on my social media. I imagine if I stay in one spot here, I would also play. Does it look like it was the same thing? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not falling into that room again. What if all these rooms were, you know, locked? That's stairs. Oh, we just went in a circle. Back to the elevator? Oopsies. I don't know. Where are we on? Second? Third. On third. So it looks like second needs to be explored. Yeah, it looks like we explored everything we can on this. Pretty sure we... So, second floor? This game kind of feels easier combat-wise versus the second game, but at the same time, there's like barely any ammo that I could find. Feels like... Oh, I understand now. It just looks different. If this is another debate.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Oh, I forgot your name.
Who are you?
Oh, okay, thanks. Happy birthday, dear, who are you? Happy birthday to you. Happy 31st birthday.
Is this Leonard?
That's the murderer's name, not my name.
I'm not your beloved Stanley either.
He's underground now. His new name is Number 7.
Isn't 7 the name of like a demon or something?
Oh, but don't worry about that now. It's time to celebrate your birthday.
You've got me mistaken for someone else. Today's not
mistaken.
Today is your 24th birthday, and I have a present for you. Which do you prefer? To give pain
Or to receive it.
You can have the one you hate the most. Happy birthday to you.
But you're wrong. It's not my birthday.
That's what you think of everything he said. Okay, I'll see you. So I think my theory about the hallway hurts us the longer we stay in it is I lost a lot of damage. I don't know why. Or maybe it's from the guys on the ground, never mind. Oh wait, there's only one room left to check. Okay, no. I have to take the elevator. Okay, let's see. How's my heal? My heal. Still not done with this masterpiece just here. I don't know how far we are. What? You have to get some sleep. It's been nice swinging by to say hi to everyone. It's been nice having you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good night. Dead by Default. Appreciate you. It's not the destination that matters. True. I am enjoying the game so far. It seems easier but also harder in some ways. Than compared to this room. Oh, there's 2 doors. What's the point of being able to go in there then? Which way do I want to check first? I think she missed. What's the dog doing? Hope you find the best ending. I plan on getting the trophy, so hopefully I'll get all the endings. The world is teeming with unnecessary people. It's God's decision that I fight as a knight of honor. As protector of the seal, I sacrifice myself to the blood of criminals. Who wrote this? Some twisted individual, eh? I see this and I want to ask him, so you think you're the one of the necessary ones? But it seems like I've heard this protector of the seal business somewhere before. I just want to check a couple more rooms, but I think that we will save here after we finish exploring a little bit. Dr. Midkiff, please use extra caution with patient N312. He should have his religious freedom here in the hospital, but he shouldn't push his faith on others. I'm a victim too. Rumor has it that he got here by stabbing someone over a religious dispute. Please be careful. Crosby. Aw, Jamie! Thank you so much for the raid. Or wait, I beat it first. I'm sorry. I beat it first. Thank you so much for the raid and Jamie. Thank you guys. How was your streams? You guys were both playing Final Fantasy XIV online. Thank you to all those who came in from the raids. Thank you. Thank you so much for both of you for the raids. I beat it first through Monster Squad, and Dreamy plays a variety of games. You both obviously play Final Fantasy. I see you also play Redout, Sea of Thieves, Phasmophobia, and V Rising. And I beat it first also plays V Rising lately and Phasmophobia. Noise. Thank you guys so much. Did you guys have good streams? Stream was good, don't know about that. Is the servers not working? for V Rising. Guys, please check Dreamy and Bat out if you haven't already. And if you're new here, my name is Cersei Croft. I'm currently playing Silent Hill 3 from the HD collection because we're going for trophies afterwards. My first playthrough. And I'm not playing the Silent Hill series, I'm playing indie horror games. Thank you so much for stopping in. It tends to be whatever dreams bullies Bat into. Well, I appreciate you both. Thank you so much for trusting your communities here. Thank you so much for the raids. I hope you're having a great day or night. V Rising server is broken after the update last night. Oh, that sucks. Well, at least you got to enjoy Final Fantasy. The new version refuses to open any previous save data. Oh my god, that sucks. Thank you again, guys. Yes, it looks like the rumor is true according to the head nurse. I do not think he's a good person, otherwise though, easy to deal with. Oh. Broken. Should I explore then save or save then explore? There's 3 more rooms. Yeah, 3 more areas to check. What's my health at? Plastic bag, still don't know what to do with it. I'll just save, just in case. Just in case the nurse shoots me. There's a room behind me, I want to check it. Which one is it? No, it's the one right here. Yes, me. Okay, it's broken. Wait, we didn't kill the one with a gun? No, wait, there is one more room. There's 3 more rooms. Yeah, yeah. So if we go around... And then... This way? That's the elevator. The one right here. Get up. There's stairs and then a couple of... Oh, no, never mind, never mind, never mind. Alright then, well we finished exploring this floor. I assume we are done with this floor and now we just have to go down up the elevator or something. Wait, where is it? This one? Wait, where is it? Oh, this one. I forgot to check my health, but it's okay. we finished the first floor. So the next thing we need to do when we finish the second floor and the third floor, I think the basement's the last thing to do. But we have no access to it here. We would have to take the elevator. I guess we can check real quick. Elevator. Elevator. Oh, no, that's not elevator. Elevator E. Huh? I'm lost. This way? Yes. Let's check basement. I think that's the last floor check. Actually, there's 3 basements. What? That makes it easier. Number 7. But before we do that, I just want to look around. Okay, there's nothing else here. So, numbers. What? Or not? Number 7, right? What's up with my heels? I have no heels. Maybe I shouldn't have saved. I know. I guess it's probably the ones without bodies in it. No, wait, it's the ones with bodies. So, 2547. Which order though? I don't know. Is this a clue? No, just some guy in hell, I guess. Correct? I don't know. Oh wait. No, right. I'm gonna say what was the guy who was on the phone? He said it was her 31st birthday. Then he said it was her 24th birthday, but it's 2574, not. There's no 3 in there. 2 5. Where's 5? There's no 5. Oh yes, there is. 7. Okay, it's wrong order. So how do we know the order? Maybe it's just like... five. Maybe it's just chronological. It kind of makes sense. Unless it's like because I'm facing this way 2-5 and then facing this way 7-4. No, I already did 2-5-7-4. How about 7-4-7-4? Okay, 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 5. Oops. No, it wasn't that. What if it switched to 4, 7? And then 5, 2. Nope. Do we have any clues? Any documents, maybe? I don't think so. I just want to look at it. Seven, 4, 5, 2, 7, 4, 5, 2, maybe? Nope. Let's try, I guess, chronological, so 2, 4, 5, 7. Nope. Descending. Nope. Just trying to see if these are anything. Spider Monkey, thank you. Thank you so much for the read. How was your stream? Did you have a good stream? Thank you to all those who stopped in. You were just chatting? Were you doing anything else? You like the music? It's from Uncharted. Thank you so much, Spider Monkey, for the read. Guys, if you don't know Spider Monkey plays a variety of games, including Dishonored. Thank you so much. And if you don't know me, my name is Cersei Croft. I mostly play horror games. We're playing Silent Hill 3 right now from the HD collection because we're going for trophies afterwards. It's my first playthrough. And when I'm not doing Silent Hill, I'm playing indie horror games. Thank you, K8, for coming with the raid. Stream was fantastic. That's good to hear. And you were playing Dishonored and singing shanties. Nice. I'm glad you had a good stream, and I really appreciate you sharing your community with me. I hope everyone's doing well. I really appreciate you guys stopping in. How's Silent Hill 3? I think we made good progress today. We're kind of stuck on a puzzle right now. But, yeah, I think, we made some good progress today and didn't really get stuck on anything. Besides, we did have a puzzling puzzle earlier, but besides that, it, you know, actually, to think about it, These puzzles are a little more challenging than the second game. I keep comparing it to the second game. I feel like I should be comparing it to the game, right? Since they were connected. But then again, I don't know. It feels more like the second game because of the locations and stuff. This puzzle, I wonder if it's more harder than I'm making. It's not the hard puzzle. No, I'm playing on normal. Yeah, I'm playing normal. So I was paying attention to the blanket. Maybe I should pay attention to the non-blanket. But then again, that's 6, 0, 8. We just need 4 digits. So it has to be 7, 4, 5. Hard puzzles will blow your mind. I'm kind of excited for them. I like puzzles. This is nothing comparing to hard puzzles. I'm still excited by it. Well, now that I think of it, the first game did have hard puzzles and so I think. Let's see, what do I have? No, I don't have anything. Oh my. I just noticed there's actually numbers on here. Roman numerals. I was so focused on the drawing that I didn't even notice the numbers. I don't know if it looks good for you guys, but for me it's like super dark. I can't see. So we got 2, 3, 4, 1. From left to right. 2, 3, 4, 1. Then what was the point of the... It's probably more complicated than that then. Because the bets. Okay. What did I say? Did I say 2, 3, 4, 1? 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, maybe it's 1, 3, 4, 2 if we're going this way. Or 1, 3, 4, 2. 1, 3, 4, 2. 1, 3, 4, 2. No, it's not. Oh, what if it's like... So maybe like... Hold on, let me count. 1, 4, 5. No. So there are 10 beds. Yeah, 10 beds. Now let's look at this wall. How many squares are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe that's not really it then. Oh, what if it's saying... What if it's saying like... Whatever's on the bed is here, that's the number. So 1 is like... But there's 4 rows. That makes it confusing. Unless, if we flip it this way, there's 3 rows. That makes sense, because there's 3 beds per corner. So 1, the first code would be on this corner to our right, and then left would be 2. So it would be 2 7. Is that 7? Yeah, 2 7. 2 7 and then 4 and 3. Or 3 and then 4. 3 is you, so 4. Where are you? 2. Can't see. Can't see. 5. Okay. So it's 2 7 4 5. 2 7 4 5. 2 7 4 5. 2. Move. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, ooh. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, it's a key. I thought we were gonna get some ashes or something. I'm gonna put it in my plastic bag. What's the key for? I have no idea what the key. Was there a room that was locked? Their room, I guess. So we have to go to the elevator and find the first floor again. Okay then. Playing the PC version of this game? No, I'm playing the HD collection because I'm going for trophies afterwards. I just finished getting all the trophies for the second game, so not from the HD collection, so now I'm getting this one. I know it's not a great version of the game. Yeah, no, it was HD collection. I do want to play the original version just because the voices I'm not really digging this one. Did I say first floor? I think I said first floor. Or wait. Was the first floor the one with the safe spot? Or was that where I thought the locked room was? No, there's a safe spot here. But yeah, there's a safe spot here, so go all the way around and then go to the day room. But I feel like we're supposed to go straight to the day room because we're right here. I feel like one hit and I'm dead, so maybe I should just rush to the day room. Oh god, am I going the right way? Nope. Oh, get up, get up, get up. Alright, go. I can change the voices to start in the game. I know you can do with the second game, but I don't think you can with the third game. Because I didn't see an option. The original was fun, you haven't played the HD version. I will definitely double check though, Dr. William. I'll definitely double check. Panda hugs. Thanks. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Please don't hurt me. I should have saved. Ahiko, how are you? Uh-oh. Please don't hurt me, please don't hurt me. Oh god, I can't see. Oh no. Get up, get up. I'm glad you're doing well. It's so late. What time is it for you? Oh, cool, I made it. The title is Lost Memories. One characteristic mentioned only in rare documents and dying out in modern age is that of the ritual sacrifice. Offering prayers pierced a man's chest with a copper stake, drenched the altar in the blood, which spouts red from the heart, and praise and show loyal unto God. In another sacrificial rite mentioned in the same book, the victim is burned alive. This is more dignified ceremony in which prisoners and sinners were not allowed to participate. Only the clergy could be sacrificed. Similar to a burning at the stake, no comparable rite can be found in religious practice nearby. It may have some connection with the main deity being a sun god. Even though this religion exalts redemption, it brings to mind a dark and cultish history.
Do you know the way?
The stretcher here. Not just your usual stretcher, this is more like an altar of some sort. Lit candles, a knife, and is that blood I smell? Did they worship that picture or something in the picture? Alright guys, I think this is a good spot to stop. Do you know the way? I guess we can overwrite. I hope I don't regret that because my health is so bad. Maybe I should have made a new slot. Yeah, I think this is a good spot to stop at. So Friday night, I will be playing a variety of indie horror games. Saturday night, I will be continuing this. However, I might start playing a different game first. Jen and Cass were thinking about playing something with me earlier in the night.